How does the Outer Space Treaty impact space mining? Have you ever wondered how laws from Earth apply to the vastness of outer space? The Outer Space Treaty, created in 1967, is the key document that shapes our activities beyond our planet, including space mining. This treaty lays down the rules for how countries can interact with outer space, and it has some interesting implications for mining resources from celestial bodies. One of the main points of the Outer Space Treaty is that no nation can claim ownership of outer space or any celestial body, like the moon or asteroids. This means that countries cannot stake a flag and say, "This is mine." However, the treaty does not clearly state whether extracting resources from these bodies counts as claiming ownership. This has led to different interpretations among nations and organizations. For instance, some believe that while you cannot own the celestial body itself, you can own the resources you extract from it. This idea has influenced laws in countries like the United States. The United States has a law called the Commercial Space Launch Competitiveness Act, which allows private companies to keep the resources they mine from space, even though they cannot claim the celestial body. Additionally, the Artemis Accords, an agreement among several countries, supports the idea that resource extraction does not violate the Outer Space Treaty. This means that as long as companies do not claim sovereignty over a celestial body, they can engage in mining activities. When it comes to astronauts and space missions, these legal frameworks play a significant role in how missions are planned. For example, astronauts are trained to utilize resources found in space, a practice known as in situ resource utilization. This involves collecting materials like water ice or minerals from the moon or asteroids. These materials can be used to create fuel, water, or even building materials, which helps reduce the amount of supplies that need to be brought from Earth. However, starting mining operations comes with its own set of challenges. Safety zones around mining sites must be established to prevent interference with other missions. The Outer Space Treaty encourages freedom of exploration, but agreements like the Artemis Accords allow for safety zones as long as there is prior coordination. In essence, while the Outer Space Treaty prohibits national ownership of celestial bodies, it opens the door for commercial extraction of space resources under certain interpretations. This legal framework shapes how astronauts train for missions that involve resource utilization and how space agencies plan their operations. They must balance the freedom to explore with the need for safety and cooperation in this new frontier of space mining.